Welcome, aspirants. In this series, we are diving deep into one of the most important and commonly tested topics in engineering mechanics: concurrent forces on a plane. We'll cover concepts like composition, resolution, and equilibrium of concurrent coplanar forces, as well as the method of moments. Whether you're just starting or revising, this MCQ series will help strengthen your concepts and boost your confidence. Let's begin. Which of the following represents concurrent forces? A. Forces that act along parallel lines. B. Forces that meet at a single point. C. Forces that act on different planes. D. Forces that are perpendicular to each other. Correct answer? B. Forces that meet at a single point. What does coplanar mean in the context of forces? A. Forces that act at different heights. B. Forces that act in the same line. C. Forces that act in different directions. D. Forces that lie in the same plane. Correct answer? D. Forces that lie in the same plane. The composition of forces refers to A. Breaking a force into components. B. Calculating the moment of a force. C. Replacing multiple forces with a single equivalent force. D. Measuring force in newtons. Correct answer? C. Replacing multiple forces with a single equivalent force. The resolution of forces refers to A. Increasing the magnitude of a force. B. Breaking a force into two or more components. C. Combining forces. D. Equating forces. Correct answer? B. Breaking a force into two or more components. The resultant of two concurrent forces is maximum when the angle between them is A. 0 degrees, B. 90 degrees, C. 180 degrees, D. 120 degrees. Correct answer? A. 0 degrees. If two concurrent forces of equal magnitude act at an angle of 90 degrees, the magnitude of the resultant is A. Equal to one of the forces, B. Twice the force, C. Root 2 times the force, D. Half the force. Correct answer? C. Root 2 times the force. What is the condition for equilibrium of concurrent coplanar forces? A. The algebraic sum of horizontal components is 0. B. The algebraic sum of vertical components is 0. C. The resultant force must be 0. D. All of the above. Correct answer? D. All of the above. In equilibrium, the resultant of all forces acting on a body is A. Maximum, B. Minimum, C. Infinite, D. 0. Correct answer? D. 0. Lami's theorem applies to A. 3 non-concurrent forces, B. 3 concurrent coplanar non-collinear forces in equilibrium, C. 2 perpendicular forces, D. Rotational motion. Correct answer? B. 3 concurrent coplanar non-collinear forces in equilibrium. According to Lami's theorem, for 3 concurrent forces in equilibrium: A. Angles between the forces and the horizontal. B. Internal angles of the triangle. C. Angles between the other two forces. D. Equal to 90 degrees. Correct answer? C. Angles between the other two forces. The method of moments is based on which law? A. Newton's first law. B. Lami's theorem. C. Varignon's theorem. D. Hooke's law. Correct answer? C. Varignon's theorem. The moment of a force about a point is A. The mass times velocity. B. Force times displacement. C. Force times perpendicular distance from the point. D. Force divided by distance. Correct answer? C. Force times perpendicular distance from the point. The unit of moment in SI is A. Newton, B. kilogram meter, C. Newton meter, D. meter per second squared. Correct answer? C. Newton meter. In the method of moments, if a system is in equilibrium, the algebraic sum of moments is A. Equal to the resultant, B. 0, C. Infinite, D. Equal to mass. Correct answer? B. 0. The moment caused by a clockwise force is taken as A. Positive, B. Negative, C. 0, D. Undefined. Correct answer? B. Negative. A force of 10 newtons acts at a perpendicular distance of 2 meters from a point. Its moment is A. 5 Newton meter, B. 20 Newton meter, C. 0 Newton meter, D. 2 Newton. Correct answer? B. 20 Newton meter. The principle of moment states that A. Total upward force equals total downward force. B. Total clockwise moment equals total anticlockwise moment. C. Force equals mass times acceleration. D. Moment equals impulse. Correct answer? B. Total clockwise moment equals total anticlockwise moment. In a force system in equilibrium, which of the following is true? A. The sum of all horizontal forces is 0. B. The sum of all vertical forces is 0. C. The sum of all moments is 0. D. All of the above. Correct answer? D. All of the above. What is a concurrent coplanar force system? A. Forces that meet at a point and lie in different planes. B. Forces that do not intersect. C. Forces lying in the same plane and meeting at one point. D. Random forces. Correct answer? C. Forces lying in the same plane and meeting at one point. A system of forces is said to be in equilibrium when A. There is motion in one direction. B. The net force and net moment are 0. C. All forces are equal. D. None of the above. Correct answer? B. The net force and net moment are 0. The resultant force is the A. Difference of forces. B. Single force, which represents the combined effect of components. C. Sum of squares of components. D. No components. Correct answer? B. Single force, which represents the combined effect of components. The resultant of two forces acting at right angles is A. Sum of forces. B. Difference of forces. C. Hypotenuse of the forces vector components. D. 0. Correct answer. C. Hypotenuse of the forces vector components. If the resultant of two forces is 0, these forces are A. Equal in magnitude and opposite in direction. B. Different in magnitude. C. Acting along the same line. D. Acting at right angles. Correct answer? A. Equal in magnitude and opposite in direction. When two forces acting along the same line but in opposite directions are equal, the system is in A. Equilibrium. B. Acceleration. C. Rotation. D. Vibration. Correct answer? A. Equilibrium. Which theorem helps in finding the resultant of three forces in equilibrium? A. Pythagoras theorem. B. Lami's theorem. C. Newton's second law. D. Law of sines. Correct answer. B. Lami's theorem. You've completed this set of questions on concurrent coplanar forces. How confident do you feel about the topic now? Remember, mastering these concepts is key to your success in the OPSC AIO exam. Want to challenge yourself further? Access the full question bank with over 4,000 plus questions tailored to help you practice smart and boost your preparation. The link is waiting for you in the description. Keep practicing, stay focused, and come back stronger.